let's get right into this. Number 10. Stranger appears, saves, then vanishes. A stranger appeared, saved someone's life, and then vanished. Yeah, because normal people totally sprint into burning cars, rescue you like Batman's unemployed cousin, and then evaporate into the air like Wi-Fi signals when you actually need them. There are documented hospital and police reports of rescues where no witness could later identify the helper. No name, no record, sometimes even caught on security footage, and then gone. Everyone says the same thing. Calm eyes, warm voice, zero panic, like they already knew the outcome. Meanwhile, when our friends see us choking on food, they hesitate, like, should I help or record it for Instagram? But here's the weird twist. Sometimes the person being saved swears they saw wings. Literal wings. Light-based, glowing or shadowy. Maybe it's fate. Maybe it's quantum weirdness. Or maybe it's just someone too socially awkward to stick around for small talk. Either way, thanks, mystery hero, I guess. Number 9. Voice warning seconds before crash. A voice warned me seconds before the crash. Cool, my brain can't remember where I put my socks, but apparently it can deliver psychic announcements like a spiritual notification system. Neurologists say the brain constantly predicts danger before we consciously notice it. Micro sounds, shift in vibration, even subtle movement cues. Basically, you have a built-in Batman detective mode, except it only activates once per decade. Countless survivors report the same pattern. A sudden voice, sometimes theirs, sometimes someone else's, saying stop, turn, or move now. And yes, some insist the voice belonged to someone dead. Yeah, fun. But the wild part, the warning comes without hesitation. No debate, no anxiety, just instinct, crisp like a slap. Makes you wonder, what if intuition isn't guessing? What if it's remembering something that hasn't happened yet? Either way, if a random invisible voice yells, break, maybe just break. Number 8, pulled away from falling building. Something pulled me away before the wall collapsed. Right, because obviously the invisible CrossFit ghost was just waiting for workout reps. In disaster research, there are multiple reports from earthquakes, tornadoes, and explosions where victims swear they were yanked sideways, with no person nearby and no physical injury mark resembling a grab. Some scientists guess it's reflex reaction combined with timing. Others say adrenaline creates hallucinations. But hallucinations don't leave motion-consistent escape paths or explain why some bodies move faster than their reflex speed allows. It's like someone else temporarily logged into your body. Think about it. We trip over flat floors every day, but the moment death shows up, suddenly we move like Olympic athletes. Maybe survival instinct is a superpower we forget we have. Or maybe someone or something gives us a little shove. Either way, thank you, invisible personal trainer. Number 7. Don't get on that flight feeling. I just knew I shouldn't get on that flight. Yeah, totally normal. We ignore alarm clocks, assignments, and common sense, but somehow obey mysterious goosebumps like they're from God himself. Statistically, hundreds of people avoid fatal transport accidents every year due to bad feeling, weird dream, or unexplainable dread. Researchers call it predictive anxiety, subtle cues, news exposure, body language from others, or subconscious logic. But here's the twist. Sometimes there's no data source, no weather warning, no mechanical noise, no reason, just fear. Sharp, sudden, unreasonable. And later, a crash. Some say destiny whispers, others say it's probability. Either way, intuition has better accuracy than half the airline's maintenance teams. If your stomach screams no, listen. Worst case, you lose a ticket. Best case, you keep your life. Number 6. Invisible hands pushing from danger. Something pushed me out of the way. Yeah, because gravity wasn't enough chaos. Now we have invisible hands doing bumper car physics with humans. In near-fatal accidents, car collisions, train crossings, and falling objects, survivors report feeling a literal shove, strong enough to redirect their body. No one behind them. No wind. No obvious physical cause. Some researchers suggest the brain fires an emergency motor override, movement faster than conscious processing, like autosave for your body. But sometimes security footage shows the person moving back without muscle preparation, like they were pulled, not stepped. Makes everyday life feel strange. We ignore instincts, avoid people who care about us, and run toward problems. But death, suddenly something pushes us to safety. Coincidence? Maybe. But if invisible hands are out here saving lives, someone deserves a high five. Number 5. Child guided out of burning house. A child followed a glowing figure out of danger. Sure, because every kid casually follows a holographic stranger and somehow ends up safer than adults with fire training. Firefighters have shared eerie stories. Toddlers found outside a burning home saying, "The shining person told me to go." No burns, no smoke damage, no panic. According to developmental psychology, kids have heightened imagination, yes, but imagination doesn't unlock doors or lead them through pitch-black hallways. Parents often describe the figure the kids saw as resembling a deceased grandparent, even if the child never met them. It's unsettling, like someone is watching over us quietly, stepping in only when the stakes are high. Meanwhile, adults can't even decide what to order for dinner without opening 3 apps. Kids get divine navigation. We get confusion. Life is unfair, but occasionally miraculous. Number 4, wrong turn that saved a life. I took a wrong turn, and it saved me. Yep, the same brain that forgets why we walked into a room apparently knows how to dodge death using GPS errors. People avoiding collapsed roads, violent crime scenes, and fatal weather often report, "I don't know why I turned. I just did." Behavioral scientists say the subconscious processes millions of signals, sound, mood, past memory, and sometimes acts faster than thought. But sometimes the decision is completely absurd, turning down a road you've never taken, slowing down at the exact right second, or pausing with no reason, only to discover what you avoided. Feels less like coincidence, more like someone rerouting us. Meanwhile, Google Maps is still like recalculating. Maybe destiny has better navigation software. Number 3, nurse sees glowing figure in ICU. A glowing figure appeared beside the hospital bed. Ah yes, the classic, "Your shift already sucks, so here's a floating light person" moment. Healthcare workers are known for realism, yet thousands report seeing luminous shapes near patients who survive, despite impossible odds. Infrared cameras have captured unexplained heat signatures beside these patients. Not human, not machinery. Some nurses say the room feels warmer, calmer, lighter, like someone invisible is reassuring everyone. And here's the twist. The glow often appears right before the patient stabilizes, not dies, so maybe guardian angels aren't here to take souls. Maybe they're here to stall the chaos, which is wild because some days we can't even get our phone brightness correct, and somewhere out there, beings made of light might be fixing medical emergencies. Number 2, car stops inches from cliff edge. My car stopped inches before the cliff. Right, because brakes love dramatic timing. Survivors report losing control on icy roads or malfunctioning cars, yet the vehicle halts perfectly at the last moment. Engineers say mechanical stalling can randomly happen, but perfectly aligned survival moments aren't exactly standard engineering features. Some witnesses describe feeling the car held back, like it slowed beyond physics. Luck, maybe. Guidance, possibly. The weird part, many report a sudden calm right before stopping, not panic. It's like the universe hits the emergency pause button, 1 second away from disaster, then silence. If cars are getting spiritual assistance, then, honestly, I'd like the same help parallel parking. Number 1, saved by a dream the night before. A dream warned me about the danger. Of course, we dream about flying refrigerators and zombie dogs, but occasionally we get a prophetic, life-saving trailer. Documented cases show people avoiding accidents, surgeries, or specific places after vivid dreams, only to later confirm the danger was real. Neuroscience says dreams help process hidden patterns and suppressed information, but some dreams contain details impossible to know, names, locations, events. Feels less like imagination, more like a message. Maybe the subconscious isn't just a storage room. Maybe it's a radio. And sometimes someone's calling. If so, great. But can they also remind us where we left our charger?